In this video, I'm going to be going over all of the best cards to be buying right now in NBA 2K25 My Team after the new out of position packs crash the market a ton, especially for point guards and shooting guards, and also with the refresh of the Glitch Hall of Fame boxes. These always drop the prices of cards like 100 overall cards, and tons of the top tier Dark Matters are a lot lower in price. I want to get you guys an updated video going over what are the best cards to be buying right now in My Team. So we'll start with the out of position set, just because it makes the most sense. Obviously, I'm gonna go in chronological order of when the sets have come out of position, then glitch, just to help you guys follow and make it a little bit easier for you guys to understand what are the best cards to buy in this game. Now, talking about Invincible LeBron, just because I do want to talk about all the cards in the out of position set. I mean, realistically, LeBron is not as expensive as I thought he would be. I mean, Wembanyama was what, 20 million MT the first weekend he came out last weekend in the glitch set. I'm actually surprised that LeBron's not that expensive compared to, how much these invincible cards are going for. But of course, I don't think any of these invincible cards are anywhere near, worth their price. Talking about the 100 overalls in the out of position set like Scottie Pippen and Larry Bird, I would just stay away from both these cards. I think they're good cards for sure. Like Larry Bird is an arguably top 5 shooting guard in this game. But we're going to talk about two different shooting guards that I think are on the same level as Larry Bird and go for like 200 to 400k. Where this card's going for 1.5, 2 million MT. He's just not worth his price. Unless you're a huge Larry Bird fan or you really like his cards in My Team, just don't get this card. I don't think either of these cards are necessarily worth it. Now, Dark Matters from the out of position set aren't as worth it as maybe the glitch set, which we'll talk about here in a second, but I do think there's a couple that are really good for their price. I think LaMarcus Aldridge, surprisingly enough, this is a card that's 6'11" at the shooting guard position. You would think he's a lot more expensive because he's a really good card. He has a great jump shot. He's good defensively at the shooting guard position. Maybe not the best perimeter defender, but he's good on the interior. And if you use him right in your lineup and you kind of have the best cards around him and you want to have good offensive cards around LaMarcus Aldridge at the point guard and small forward position, I think he's still one of the best shooting guards in this game. So I think he's a great buy at the shooting guard position. And I think Ricochet is another great buy from this out of position set when we're talking about the Dark Matters. He's a 6'10" point guard with actually great dribble sigs, a solid jump shot, and great stats and badges. So while I don't think these Dark Matters are like the best Dark Matters in this game, I think they're both very good at their position. I mean, you got a 6'10" point guard and you have a 6'11" shooting guard. They're going to get the job done. Trust me, they are going to be very, very good. Now, talking about height, we're going to mention this Galaxy Opal Andrew Bogut because yes, I understand there is some huge flaws with this card, but I am telling you guys, to have a 7-foot point guard on your team is going to make life 10 times easier. Again, as long as you have the right cards around him, you have other cards that can shot create, handle the ball. Because normally with your point guard, that might be a card that you want to actually dribble, shot create with and have, be your main offensive card. That is not Andrew Bogut. Where Andrew Bogut comes into play at the point guard position, he is an absolute nightmare for your opposing team's point guard. If they do not have a Ricochet at point guard, if they do not have even like a Josh Giddey, at point guard, or I'm trying to think of another tall point guard that can guard Bogut, like a Ben Simmons. If they have Ben Simmons, that's like the only point guard in this game that I think really has a chance, besides like Nikola Jokic and LeBron, that actually have a chance to guard Andrew Bogut in the paint. So if you use this card properly and you have other really good tall cards around him, you can create so many mismatches on the offensive end. And that's why I think Andrew Bogut, for a price that might seem a little bit expensive. I think he was going for like 200k yesterday. I'm not sure how much MT he's going for right now, but if you can get this card for under 200k or around that 200,000 MT price range, I think he's really, really good for that price point. Paul Millsap is not that bad. I think a lot of these cards in this out of position set are really, really good. Paul Millsap, he's a budget card. He's like 30k or below. He's just a solid card at the shooting guard position. Denny Avia. Now here is a card that I absolutely love, and holy, there's a 31 legend badge Denny. I don't blame this person because Denny is an absolute beast, and this card might sell for a million MT because he is that good at the point guard position. I believe a base Denny is going for over 200k, and trust me, that might be the most crazy thing that I did not expect, is Denny to be 200,000 MT plus. I thought this card would be like a budget point guard, like maybe 50k or below, but he is really, really good. I'm just not sure if he's worth his price because he is very expensive. He seems also a little bit rare on the auction house. There's not as many Dennys as there is Boguts, for example. This card is really good. I just don't know if you want to break the bank for Denny Avia. I think maybe the better value card is to go get Richache. He seems like honestly a cheaper card, or at least around the same price tag, and he's might be a better point guard in my opinion. So I think Richache and Denny are really, really good. I just don't know if Denny is necessarily worth his price tag. Buzelis, I think, is really good. He's another card that is a little bit more expensive than I thought he would be. This is another card I thought would be 50k or below. He's going for, I think, about 90,000 MT, 87k right there. But Buzelis is really good at the shooting guard position. Another card, of course, is out of position. So they're all very tall for their positions. We have a 6'10" shooting guard here. Buzelis has a good jump shot. His SIGs are not that bad. He's good defensively. Like, this is a good card. This is for sure a good shooting guard. If you have 100,000 MT to spend on a shooting guard, I would definitely recommend Buzelis at the shooting guard position. Now, to talk about the next, like, just absolute budget beast, it's going to be Jabari Smith Jr. I think he's under 30k. Let me actually just quickly go check his price, because I want to make sure, you know, that I'm actually getting his price right, because I'm not able to search him up on my No Money Spend account, because I did pull him for free out of the 10-pack box that you guys will see later today in a different video. But I want to see how much this card is going for. I believe he's under 30k. He's 34,000 MT right now, maybe a little bit more, maybe like closer to 40k, 35k. He's like 35,000 MT. So it might be expensive for a pink diamond, and you're probably thinking, is he that good? Is he worth it? Yes, he is definitely worth it. 6'11" at the shooting guard position, 7'3" wingspan. But I'm telling you guys, his jump shot is seriously amazing. Like, it is an amazing release. His SIGs are great. He's got the KD escape, but he's got the Kawhi Leonard behind the back, which is one of the best behind the backs in this game. So Jabari Smith Jr. is a great buy out of this out of position set. Onyeka Okongwu is a solid budget small forward. He's good defensively, 6'10" at the small forward position. And then next card I want to talk about is this Diamond Alexis card. He is 7'2" at the small forward position with the Austin Reeves base, Donovan Mitchell upper for his jump shot on very quick timing. So he has a great jump shot. I understand he's a slower card. He only has 77 speed, 77 agility. I can understand that's a flaw with this card, but he is also 7'2" at small forward with an amazing jump shot. So those are all the best cards in my opinion to be picking up in this out of position set. Moving back on over to the glitch set, these 100 overall cards are just too expensive in my opinion. Ben Simmons is really, really good, and if you guys are looking for like a top tier point guard, then he might be worth picking up. But I think for a majority of the player base, not going to be able to afford Ben Simmons. Paulo Banchero, really good, but I also think is overpriced at the small forward position. Talking about the glitch dark matters, this is where the dark matters are really, really good in my personal opinion. I think Dikembe is one of the best buys in this game because he is amazing defensively. He's 7'2" at the power forward or center position, 7'2" with a 7'7" wingspan. His jump shot is amazing, like seriously amazing. His defense is of course a great 99 block, 99 interior defense. If I'm going to recommend you guys a top tier dark matter at the center power forward position, the best one to go with is definitely Dikembe Mutombo. Another great option though is the dark matter Mark Eden, also in this glitch set as a dark matter. He's 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan. He's an absolute giant, like he's a monster down low. He's got a decent jump shot as well, but of course the defense on the interior is really good, 99 block, 98 interior defense. And then I think the other really good card to pick up, you know, from the glitch set when we're talking about the dark matters is this dark matter Amen Thompson. He's a card that's gone down in price. He's below 200k. Holy voice crack, but he's 6'7" at the shooting guard position with a 6'11" wingspan. This card's defense is unbelievably good. This is a card that I was talking about compared to Larry Bird. Yes, Larry Bird is a better card than Amen Thompson, but this card's 200k compared to 2 million MT. I would much rather Amen Thompson for his price than Larry Bird. That's why I think this card is a great pickup at the shooting guard position. If I'm being honest, the rest of the glitch set really isn't that great when we're talking about the Galaxy Opals and the Pink Diamonds. Anthony Black, he's solid at the point guard position if you want a budget point guard. If you want a budget center, Walker Kessler is also not that bad at the center position, but not really too many great budget cards from this glitch set. Talking about the Pantheon set, stay away from the 100 overall cards. They are just not worth their price. Cade is good. He's just not worth his price, in my personal opinion. I would say there's two dark matters in this Pantheon set that I think are really worth their price, and that's going to be dark matter Alex Sarr. He's ending for like under 200k, and he's a card that you can run at center or power forward, and he could be elites at both of those positions because he's really good defensively. And then Luol Deng, this card was 100,000 MT. He was a buy now yesterday, or he was a buy now Thursday night, I believe. I don't think he's a buy now anymore, but this card for any price under 150k, if you can get him for under 150, which you easily can right now. He is so good at the small forward position. His jump shot is great. They changed it to the Donovan Mitchell base, Oscar Robertson upper, on very quick. He's also got good dribble sigs. He's an elite level defender, 94 block, 94 interior defense, 97 steal, 97 perimeter. He is a great pickup at the small forward position. And then the only other card, or maybe there's a couple cards in the Pantheon set that I'd recommend when we're talking about the Galaxy Opals and below. Miles Turner, he's really good as like a budget-ish power forward. He's great defensively, 6'11" at power forward, 7'4" wingspan, has a good jump shot, really great defensive card, 98 block, 97 interior defense. He's a great pickup at the power forward position. I think Delano Banton is still a really good buy. He's like 5,000 MT or below. So just to give you guys a super cheap budget option at the point guard position, he's really good. 6'8" at point guard with a 6'10" wingspan. Has a really nice jump shot, 95 speed with 95 speed with ball. And then going on over to the prime set, I mean, there is Dark Matter Beasley, who I think is still a good buy just because he's one of the best small forwards in this game. Bargnani, he's a solid power forward card. He's another card that's gone down quite a bit in price. He's like 90k, maybe 95,000 MT. Ginobili, also a great buy if you're looking for a point guard for under 100k. He's probably one of the best point guards in this game for that price tag. He's like 82,000 MT right there, and he's got a great jump shot. Yeah, I think Manu Ginobili is a great buy if you're looking for a point guard. Honestly, the rest of the prime set is not that good. I think Roy Hibbert is good. I don't know if he's really worth 75k or 70,000 MT. He is a great defensive card. His player model is insane, but his jump shot is definitely quite a bit iffy. Going on over to the Signature Series set, again, I mean, Yao Ming and Shea are some of the best cards in this game, but they are just not worth their price tag. They are way too expensive for how good of cards they are. I mean, Shea's actually not that expensive, maybe a million MT, 10 legend badges. I mean, like, that's not that crazy, I guess, for how good Shea is at the point guard position. From the Signature Series Dark Matters, though, AK, he's gone down a ton in price. He's a great pickup at the small forward position. Stephon Castle, he's another card that's gone down a ton in price. He's a really good defensive point guard, 6'7", and does have very good defensive stats and badges. Also a nice jump shot and some solid dribble sigs. From the Signature Series set, again, not that many great budget cards. Like Amori Caspi, he's good for a budget shooting guard. Hassan Whiteside, he's decent for like a budget center-ish, maybe budget power forward-ish. In the Flash set, there is a couple cards that I think are actually worth picking up. Like Dark Matter Triple J, he basically sells for like 100k to 150,000. He's actually really good as a defensive power forward option. I think cards like Bilal Coulibaly are good. He is just expensive. 87k is kind of expensive for Bilal Coulibaly, but I think Drew Holiday is not bad for his price. He's usually around like 40k or below. How much is he going for right now? He's going for like 55k. He's usually a little bit cheaper than that. Also, Trevor Booker, he's a really good buy at the small forward position. He's a card that is consistently like 25k, and he's really, really good. His jump shot is great. 6'8" small forward, good defensive card. He's very well rounded at the small forward position. And then the fan favorite sets, talking about the Dark Matters, I still think Tim Thomas is a really good buy at the small forward position. I still think Terry Dischinger for under 100k is a really good buy at the small forward position. He might be a little bit unusable because he's only 6'7" at the small forward position. But if you have a card like Andrew Bogut at point guard and like maybe a taller shooting guard like Jabari Smith Jr., then you can definitely run Terry Dischinger as your small forward because you're going to have enough height with those two cards at the point guard and shooting guard position. And then Galaxy Baldino, he's a great buy. He's only 30k and he is one of the best power forwards in this entire game, at least when it comes to the value of cards. He is so good for his price tag. And then the pink diamonds are really good. Like Eddie Curry's good. Dante Exum is good for a budget point guard. Rocco's also really good for a budget shooting guard. And then guys, going to season 5 here to talk about some cards here quickly. Cards like Dark Matter Kawhi, another card like I was talking about with Larry Bird. I think Kawhi is on the same level as a Larry Bird, and he's really not that expensive at all for how good of a card he is. Pink Diamond Dyson Daniels is still the best budget point guard in this game. He has gone down even more in price. He's like 15k, which I find insane for Dyson Daniels because he's 6'7" at the point guard position with a 99 steal, 97 perimeter. Like, he is ridiculous on that side of the floor. Bracket Buster set, I mean, honestly, D-Rob's a good buy if you're looking for a center power forward. Tyler Hansbrough, I mean, he's a decent buy at the small forward position. He's like 30k, really well rounded. Carlos Boozer, he's another good card as well. Apex set, Kareem, I mean, he's good, but I would just recommend Dikembe over him. I do think Dikembe is just a better card in my personal opinion. And that's pretty much going to be about it, guys. I do want to recommend Pink Diamond Beasley. He's still one of the best pickups in this game. He's like 35k, 40,000 MT, whatever he's going for. He is so good for that price. Still has one of the best jump shots in this game. You got Pink Diamond Wemby. He's another really good buy. He's a buy now. So if you want Pink Diamond Wemby, he's a card that's gone down a ton in price, and he's really, really good for that price tag. He still has one of the more uncontestable jump shots in this entire game. And then also Gally Simple Giannis, he became a buy now a couple days ago. I don't know if he's still a buy now price, but he is definitely around that buy now. And you guys can see he's 100,000 MT right here, at least as of right now when I'm recording this video. He is a buy now price. 33 Hall of Fame badges. This is actually probably a really good buy. Gally Simple Giannis is still one of the best small forwards in this entire game. But hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below what small forwards, or what cards I should say, not small forwards, what cards are you guys looking to pick up and add to your guys' team after the market did crash with the out of position set and all the stuff that's happening this weekend. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.